when they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Gamecocks will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense takes the field. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't. And it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense, and you saw it on that play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. On the move, he fires. Finds a man on the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good...
Running toward the tape. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Aggies want to pick up the tempo. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. An 84-yard drive there, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas A&M's offense will take the field for the first time. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
Snagged in the middle, it's Simon. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misconnection, it's second down. Leaves it with the running back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC Pro.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Finds his target down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Got a man, it's Muhammad. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And quarterback, dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Justin, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. As the defense comes out, they've got them pinned back, and listen to the roar of this crowd. Hand off from the shotgun. Hard running there. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Reed. They've got the screen set up. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. A&M comes back out with another first down. He's got it on the right. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Smith takes the handoff. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Play number 10 on this series. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Looking for a man. It's Reed. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He's got his man. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. From the gun, the ground game. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Barber. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The play action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man quickly. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They'll go with a give to the big tight end on 3rd and short. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense going all in to stop the run. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. 2nd and goal coming up. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Tennessee has just had no answers today. Both sides of the ball look like all the smoggy smoke on Rocky Top has been in their eyes since kickoff. They're trailing by 17 to Kentucky. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He's got his man. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
How nice is it as a quarterback that you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again. He's got it down the left. He's loose. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they could put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
They go to the ground. Gets away from one. Finds some space. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Safe completion on the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming.
Third down, defense is thinking pass, so those defensive ends rushing up the field. That plays perfectly into the running back screen. Great play call at the right time.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field. There's nothing you can do about it.
And on second down for this offense. Wide out in motion. On second down, just keeps firing. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Shakes off the tackle. And it's incomplete on third down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. A strike downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, really nice catch there. And I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggie.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Here's the handoff. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He makes the connection. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They're trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. 2nd and short now after that completion. Quick strike complete. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. Finds the tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Play number 9 on this drive. Looking to throw on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. From the gun. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to throw here on second down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
He'll bring it out. It's McDowell. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the stomping has commenced. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed big house, but the maize and blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 13 over Oregon. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the run, it's Sanders. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Past the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. A little screen to the running back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Good right down the boulevard. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 2nd down coming up. The give is to Smith. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13th. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Right back to him on the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Power football with the run. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Muhammad. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the missed field goal leaves the lead at 23. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Finds his man, and they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Jacobs. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Looking to throw on second down. Finds his big tight end. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. He'll do it himself. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Trying to surge it in. He goes airborne, and he's in there for the 2-point conversion. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
35, South Carolina, 20.
Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. To the air on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Watson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense gets set for second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They were trying to get the screen set up, but it just took a little too long to develop.
Yeah, and the quarterback's supposed to, invite those guys to run upfield on the screen pass, but they got to him so fast he couldn't get rid of the football, and they got the sack.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got great speed. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Brown.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. They're going to try to throw for it on third down, using the quick game. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quick handoff. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Bully ball on third and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's McDowell. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He's been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And the Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
How about that from the offense? Second and goal. Everything says you might run the football. They try to throw it, and man, was that unsuccessful. Sitting back in the pocket, just throw the football away. Don't take the sack. Don't go backwards, especially inside the 3-yard line. Set up in such good position.
A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have our throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
First down here for the offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Virginia Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Hokies. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They keep attacking through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
PAT unit on the field. And it's perfect. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of times those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people. And you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. And this team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.